ready to go? The Berg Schools Board of Education meeting number 1526 is now called to order. Dr. Lake, do we have any changes to the agenda?
We do not.
May I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
Second.
Motion by Kathy, second by Karen. Roll call vote in this instance. Mike Shamia, yes. Karen Schuster?
Yes.
Matt Alonso?
Yes.
Christy Watts?
Yes.
Jennifer Miller?
Yes.
Dr. Mike Tishless? Yes. And Dr. Kathy Kellogg-Laurent?
Yes.
Okay, 7-0 vote. Now we'll move to the Pledge of Allegiance. All those who are able, please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So just as an ongoing note, in order to meet the current St. Louis County guidelines, we are meeting in a social distance school environment with cabinet and board members only in order to reduce the spread of COVID-19. And we are streaming this meeting via our district YouTube channel. So we'll move to 4.0, which is special recognitions. And this month we have Long Elementary, and I believe we have Long's principal, Christina Phillips.
Okay, I believe we are good to start. Mr. Davitt, are we good? Okay. Thank you. First of all, thank you to Dr. Lake and the Board of Education for giving us this opportunity tonight to showcase some of the amazing teachers at Long Elementary and some of the amazing students. So we are very excited and honored to recognize some folks this evening. First, I want to recognize Shannon Roberts, our Teacher of the Year. Shannon, give a little wave. Thanks. Shannon has requested not to speak this evening. She would rather not. Shannon has worked as a kindergarten teacher for 10 years at Long Elementary School in the Lindbergh School District. Shannon's passion for teaching reaches far beyond the classroom. She makes her availability to students 24/7. Sometimes we wonder if she even sleeps. Shannon is driven to make learning magical for her kindergarten students. Her love of learning is evident in her classroom every single day. She continues to advocate for her students long after they leave her classroom. As they progress throughout the years, Shannon is an advocate for her students and still a member of their extended family. She continues to have very strong relationships with all of them. It was really no surprise to us when other staff members recognized Shannon as a candidate for Teacher of the Year, because teaching is truly her love language. We are so thankful that she has chosen teaching as her career and that she shares her passion with us every single day at Long. Walking into Mrs. Roberts' classroom each and every day is truly a gift. And she calls her students her rock stars, but really she is a rock star for us at Long as well. So please help us in congratulating Mrs. Roberts. We are so lucky that you're part of our Long family. And we feel so fortunate to have you as a teammate and to work with you each and every day. So thank you so much for all you do for Long students. And we know you don't want to say anything, but we truly do appreciate all you do. And I have let Mrs. Roberts know that Dr. Lake will be coming over on Thursday. We know in a different time he would be here, or we would be there this evening and we'd be able to shake hands. But he's coming over to visit Long on Thursday to congratulate you in person. All right, Dr. Mack, do you want to talk about?
So it is my honor and pleasure to introduce our support staff of the year, Miss Victoria Roberts. So Miss V, if you could give us a little wave. There she is. So Victoria has served as a paraprofessional at Long for 3 years. She is patient and knows how to support our students while also promoting their autonomy in the classroom, which can be a difficult balance in the special education setting. She is definitely a natural leader and always maintains a calm presence that puts her coworkers and students at ease. V can read her students and know what they need before they even do. She continuously thinks of innovative ways to support and do what is best for our kids. She brings humor, kindness, and a we can solve this attitude to our school each day, which is especially important this year. She is a great asset to our Long family, and we are so blessed to know and work with her. Congratulations, V, on this very well-deserved honor. All right, so if we could give a little clap to Miss V. And now we're going to go back to Dr. Phillips to introduce our students.
All right, Miss McCall Foster. Give a little wave. Where'd you go? McCall. There you are. Can you wave to everybody? I love that McCall got on tonight and she's like, why am I on here? Because her mom didn't tell her what was going on. And a lot of her extended family is on here too to celebrate with her. And she had no idea what was happening. So she's like, well, I don't even know what you're going to say about me. McCall is just like a ray of sunshine. She makes every day wonderful. Like you can just walk in to the classroom and she is enthusiastic about everything she does. And I'll never forget one of my first days as principal. She ran up and gave me a big hug, and I was talking to her mom. She's like, oh, she just loves to hug everybody. And that is just McCall. She is just so enthusiastic. Her third grade teacher wrote this, and I'm going to read it because I think it just really encompasses McCall and the type of young woman she is. When I look at McCall, I see the person I have always tried to work on becoming. She is calm, poised, and unnerved when faced with any challenges life or school brings her. McCall speaks and learns with her heart, which shows her passion to be a learner and a friend. One thing that always stood out to me about McCall was how quickly she would be there to support a teacher, classmate, or friend without being asked. She was always ready to support, encourage, and talk with a friend if they were feeling down with no hesitations. The fact that she is already being recognized speaks volumes for the future she will continue to build for herself. She is a true leader and a positive force that always influences others to do the right thing. Her bubbly personality is infectious to everyone around her. McCall, we are so thankful to have you part of our Long community, and we know your future is bright. You are so deserving of this honor. And McCall, Dr. Lake is going to come over and visit you on Thursday, okay? And he's going to visit Mrs. Wenz's class, and he's going to see you and talk to you then, since we're not able to be there in person. Do you want to say anything or wave? You can unmute if you want to say anything.
I don't know.
That's a lot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being such an amazing role model for all of the Long leaders. We appreciate you.
All right, so now we're going to introduce Mr. Clady. So Clady, can you give a wave, buddy? And I'll see if you want to say anything at the end. But we're just so excited to honor Clady. He is just like McCall in that he is definitely a ray of sunshine. I have a little video of Clady recording a Flipgrid that I have saved as my star emails that I watch if I'm ever feeling sad, because it just instantly makes me happy. There's a lot of people on our YouTube right now that are seeing Clady's smile, and I'm getting lots of texts about how excited they are to see you, Clady, especially your teacher, Miss B, who's watching from Kansas City. So we're just so excited to honor you. I wanted to read this quick account from his teacher because it really sums up Clady and just his experience at Long and at Limburg in general. So she writes, I first met Clady right before we went on Thanksgiving break in November 2019. All I knew was that he was coming to America from Albania for the first time and did not speak any English. I knew I wanted to be the best teacher for Clady as I would be learning right along with him, but what I didn't know was how much I would learn from him. Clady was fully immersed into our classroom, our culture, and our language, and nothing fazed him. Every single day, he participated, played with peers, and always tried something new, all with a smile on his face. We started off communicating through Google Translate on my phone throughout the day and the use of picture cards. He first learned good morning, and I was in the green zone during our morning meeting greetings. By the end of the year, Clady was writing full poems and speaking fluently. The final week in May, Clady's enthusiasm shone through the Zoom screen. His love for learning continues to shine as he visits me once a week on Zoom with Mrs. all the amazing work he's now doing in 4th grade. I am in awe of Clady. His positivity, kind heart, and perseverance are beyond incredible. He truly understands that learning is a privilege. He pushed me to be a better teacher and taught me that stepping out of my comfort zone can lead to incredible experiences and long-lasting relationships. I am so proud of Clady and so very honored that I had the chance to meet and teach him. So, Mr. Clady, you truly are an inspiration for all of us and all of us of all ages, and we are so honored to be a part of your journey. We know you have very big things planned for your future, and we are so very proud of you. So Clady is an ARC student, so Dr. Lake Day, we will be there as well. Clady, would you like to say anything?
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome, buddy. We're so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So as you can see, we have some pretty amazing people here at Long, and we're just so thankful that the board and Dr. Lake, that you have given us the opportunity to tell you a little bit about our story. So thank you for giving us that opportunity this evening. And that is all we have.
All right, that's great stuff. Thank you, Long Elementary, and as they stated, Dr. Lake will be there on Thursday, and I hope to join him and acknowledge these recipients in person. We'll move to 5.0, which is the special resolutions. We have no individual resolutions, but we do have one consent resolution, which is the National School Counseling Week resolution for February 1st through 5th. And this does require a vote. So can I have a motion to approve the resolution as presented?
So moved.
Okay. Motion by Jen, second by Christy. We'll do a roll call vote. Mike Shamay, yes. Karen Schuster?
Yes.
Matt Alonso?
Yes.
Christy Watts? Yes. Jennifer Miller?
Yes.
Dr. Mike Tishless? And Dr. Kathy Carlick-Lorenz?
Yes.
Okay, motion approved, 7-0. 6.0 is the citizen comments regarding agenda items. Normally when we meet like this, we encourage people to reach out via email with comments, and then we respond back in writing, but we did not receive any comments for this particular meeting. 7.0, communications, the calendar of events. Mr. Secretary, can you review the calendar of events?
Yes, I can. So January 15th is Cafeteria Workers Day. I'm very appreciative of all the cafeteria workers we have. January 18th, school will be closed. The district will be closed in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. We have various board advisory committee meetings this month as well. We will have a no school for K through 5 on January 29th, and the LECE will also be closed that day. And then, like we said, February 1st through the 5th is National School Counselor Week. And then we're right back here on February the 9th for our regular board meeting.
Good stuff, thank you. 7.02 is the report of meetings. This is where we take an opportunity to discuss any meetings that we've attended, either in person or virtually. They're not as in abundance as they normally would be in this environment, but does anybody have anything they'd like to discuss or highlight?
So Mike, I think it's hard to attend meetings, as you said.
Right.
But project graduation, graduating class of 2021 coming up is having a virtual trivia night on January 23rd. And we would love for everybody to join us. And we are trying to raise money just so the kids have something at the end of the school year. It may not be a big party like normal, but at least be able to give them a gift card. So I think it's
January
a peach
23rd,
jar.
you said?
January 23rd, yeah.
Anyone else? Okay. 7.03 is announcements. We do have 2 announcements, Mr. Secretary.
Yes, so the first announcement, filing for the 2 seats on the Lindbergh School Boards of Education is still open. You can apply in person here at the district office until Tuesday, January 19th. Obviously, Monday on the 18th, you will not be able to come in to apply because the offices will be closed on that day. So if you are interested, if you are a United States citizen, 24 years of age or older, and have resided in Missouri for 1 year preceding this election, you are eligible to apply. The election will be held on April the 6th of 2021. And then the second announcement is each year the Lindbergh community recognizes a group of Lindbergh leaders who give back to our schools and community in exceptional ways. This year we will celebrate 2 classes of Lindbergh leaders, and we're going virtual, and it'll happen on Friday, April 9th. So we will honor the Lindbergh leaders from last year, including the District Teacher of the Year and the District Support Staff Person of the Year from last year. And then we'll also honor the 2021 Lindbergh leaders, which will include special 2020 hero honorees. And then we'll honor the Teacher of the Year and Support Staff Person of the Year as well. So that's that.
Okay. One more item for you, the Board of Education meeting agenda item.
Yeah, so like I said before, we will meet again on February the 9th at 7 p.m. here at district offices. This meeting again will be live streamed via YouTube. Some things that we'll be talking about is the first reading of the special education program evaluation, A+ schools, then we'll have the usual business services and all that good stuff.
All right, thanks, Matt. 7.05, we have no Board of Education member appointments. 7.06 is our MSBA report, which we usually show in person here, but we're not showing that, and we invite you to click on the link, which is available in board docs for the monthly report under 7.06 agenda item. Moving to 8.0, which is special reports, cabinet reports. Joel, I think you have 1 meeting at least to discuss, or 2? Okay.
Thursday before each board meeting, and we talked about, green means on. Okay. We met and talked about the items in the board packet primarily, the budget amendment that is in there for payroll, where we reconcile payroll annually. We get through the first part of the year, so that's a large budget amendment in there. The good news on that budget amendment is going through the COVID expenditures on payroll at this time, the money that we have received for COVID purposes that are unrestricted, we're right level with covering those expenditures. So it took a lot of work. I thank Dawn for muscling through all of that and Brian's team, but that was the primary discussion. And then I did talk a lot about the facilities committee in our workshop, but our next meeting is next week on that.
All right. Thank you. And Brian, I think you have a human resources meeting?
We did. We met on this past Thursday, and we talked about the current COVID spread data in the community as well as in the schools, and we reviewed the monthly personnel report. That was our meeting.
Thank you. Tara, I don't think any of your 3 have met.
They did not meet in December. We resume next week with Monday is our Technology Board Advisory.
Okay, we'll look forward to updates next month then. 8.02, curriculum updates, we have none. So we'll move to 9.0, which is action items by consent. We did have items 9.01 to 9.11. Would anyone like to remove any of these items for individual consideration? Okay, hearing none, may I have a motion to approve action items 9.01 through 9.11 as presented by consent?
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
Kathy, second by Matt. Any discussions or questions before we move to a roll call vote on any of the items? Okay, hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote. Mike Shamma, yes. Karen Schuster?
Yes.
Matt Alonso?
Yes.
Christy Watts?
Yes.
Jennifer Miller?
Yes.
Dr. Mike Tislis? Yes. And Dr. Kathy Colick-Lorenz?
Yes.
All right, 7.0, motion passes. 10.0, individual action items, we have none. 11.0, only in 11.03, we do have a review of one board policy, which is a first reading. It's the review of the board policy JECA-1, which is in regards to eligibility to enroll. So that's a first reading on that particular policy. 12.0, citizen comments regarding non-agenda items. Again, when we meet in this fashion, we ask that you email your questions or comments, and we respond in writing, but we had no public comments in this regard either. Given that, we'll move to 13.0, which is recess. As we've already conducted our executive session, there's no need. So move to 15.0, which is adjournment. I have a motion to adjourn regular meeting 1526.
So moved.
Motion by Karen, second. Second by Mike. So do a roll call vote. Mike Shamma, yes. Karen Schuster.
Yes.
Matt Alonso.
Yes.
Christy Watts. Jennifer Miller.
Yes.
Dr. Mike Tislis. And Dr. Kathy Colick-Lorenz.
Yes.
All right, Lindbergh Schools Board of Education regular meeting 1526 is now adjourned. Thank you for joining us.